Next biggest one, this one is at 30%. So again, a huge chunk of your credit score calculations. This one is credit utilization. This is a fancy way of saying how much of your available credit are you actually using. So imagine you had a $5,000 credit limit on one singular card. So you can spend up to $5,000 on this singular card. Let's say for the same example, you are carrying a $1,000 balance. So currently your statement balance is $1,000. That is a 20% utilization rate, which is your current balance over the total amount of credit available. So again, 1,000 over 5,000, 1,000 being the balance, 5,000 being the total credit limit that you have, that is 20%. And they score your rates based on that percentage. So a 20% utilization rate, that's pretty good. There's a range of this, and I'll put something on the screen. Typically, I think 11 to 30% is good or average. Really, you want to be at 10% or below. This shows credit bureaus that, you have all of this credit available, but you're not using it. You don't need to use it. You're not a risk. So it heavily boosts your credit score. Over time, if you open more cards, get a car loan, these are different types of credit lines. You would want to calculate your total over this and make sure that you're staying at least, I would say 20%. 20% or below is a good area to aim for. This is every single credit balance that you have. Not too sure if that includes student loans, but I'm pretty sure it might. Take everything, total statement balance as of right now, over your total credit limit across all accounts. How do you keep your utilization in check? So you want to pay down your balances before your statement closing date, not just the due date. So your due date obviously is the date that your minimum payment is due to the credit bureau or the bank. This is the absolute latest. However, the statement closing date, that's the date that the bank or whoever you're doing business with that you have the credit open with, that's the date that they report your current situation to the credit bureaus. So if you pay down your credit balance before the statement closing date, they'll report that you have made more progress to the credit bureaus, which will affect your credit score before the payment date. There's like a lot of stipulations to this. Basically, you just have to keep both dates in mind. Personally, I would split all my payments twice. Let's say my minimum payment for the entire month is $50. I would make sure I pay half before the statement closing date so that they report to the credit bureaus that I've paid part of my balance already. So my balance goes down, and then pay the rest of that, the other 25, on the payment due date. That's how I keep track of it. You don't have to do that. You can pay it all on the payment due date if you want. You're still getting your balances down. You're still getting your util up. It's the same thing. If you want to pay it early, you can. Just make sure it's before the statement closing date. Then they'll report that activity to the bureaus.